Get off the stage, Gary. We're going to start. Now look what you did. Okay, the koala quiz is timed. You'll have around 5 seconds to answer each question. Ready to have a crack? Let's begin. Alrighty, here we go. In Australia, where would you find a democracy sausage? Answer is anywhere you vote. So down under, we have compulsory voting, and set up at every voting spot, you'll find cake stalls and a bloke with a barbecue. So before you stand in line, you get yourself a democracy sausage to munch down while you wait. Then, after you vote, you pick up some Anzac bickies and a sponge cake to take home, making it all worthwhile. Okay, here's a true or false. In captivity, the sulphur-crested cockatoo can live to be over 70 years old. Answer is true. Cockies are incredibly long-living birds. While they usually live to 20 or 40 years in the wild, captive individuals have been known to reach 80 or even 100 years old. We had a cockie called Cocky, and for some reason he constantly yelled out, "Does anyone want a Coca-Cola?" Now make sure you keep score and don't go cheating. We'll compare in the comments. Alrighty, Len Shorrock was the founding lead singer of which supergroup that became the first Aussie band to achieve major success in the United States? Answer is LRB, Little River Band. Oh, and I love that song Reminiscing. That was their biggest hit in the US. It reached number 3 and is one of the most played Aussie songs on American radio, with over 5 million airplays. And that means the song has been played for a total of about 30 years of continuous airtime. And I'm still not sick of it. Today's episode of Just a Koala Show is brought to you by Beverly. Thanks Bev. Alrighty, what is the name of the landmark building that is perched on the easternmost point of the Aussie mainland in Byron Bay? Answer is the Cape Byron Lighthouse. It's officially the most powerful lighthouse in Australia and admits a beam of light that can be seen 50 kilometres or 30 miles out to sea. Alrighty, in Australian slang, where is whoop whoop? Answer is very far away. So I'll use it in a sentence for you. You'd say something like, "Oh, yeah, it takes Gary, the echidna, 4 hours to get to work because he lives out whoop whoop." Okay, true or false? The Great Barrier Reef has its own functional, underwater, Australia Post mailbox. The answer is true. And it's about 70 kilometres, that's 45 miles for the American viewer, offshore in the Coral Sea. And it's underwater, so if you're snorkeling, there's that word again, snorkel. It's so weird. Anyway, moving on. When you're snorkeling there, you can use a custom waterproof postcard to send mail. My mate Bruce went there. The dum-dum posted me a fish. Okay, domestic dogs bark to communicate, but dingoes rarely bark. How do dingoes communicate? Answer is dingoes howl, mostly at night to call pack members or to ward off intruders. They can bark, they just choose not to. And if they do, it's more of a, hang on, let me see if I can get this one right. Ruff! Oh yeah, that'd pass. Oh no, hang on. Something in the air just changed, guys. I think I might need some help here. You've put too many dingoes on stage with me. Now make sure you keep score and don't go cheating. We'll compare in the comments. Alrighty, between 2012 and 2019, Julian Assange spent nearly 7 years living in which country's embassy in London to avoid extradition? Answer is Ecuador. And Jules was the worst house guest you could imagine. He insulted embassy workers, damaged the facilities riding his skateboard and playing footy inside. He spent weeks at a time without showering. Oh, that must have smelt great. But worst of all, he neglected his cat. Crikey, this bloke wouldn't have lasted 20 minutes at my place before being kicked out. What a pig. Put your arm down, you whacker. Today's episode of Just the Koala Show is brought to you by Graham. Oh, thanks, G. Alrighty, here's one. Which city is dubbed the coffee capital of the world? Answer is Melbourne. And us Aussies started our coffee obsession in the 60s when our mates from Italy and Greece arrived down under. They brought over commercial espresso machines and us Aussies lost our minds. Alrighty, in Australia, if an Aussie tells you to put this in your cake hole, what do they mean? Answer is, eat something. A cake hole is your mouth. I mean, what else would you put cake in? So, an example would be, oh, the meat pies here are the best. Put one in your cake hole. And you can also use it as an insult, like, oh, you're talking garbage, Gary, shut your cake hole. Alrighty, what is the name of the large, white, wood-eating larvae that has been a staple in the Aboriginal bush tucker menu for thousands of years? Answer is witchetty grubs. And their flavour depends on how you prepare them. If you eat them raw, they taste a bit nutty, like an almond, just with a lot more goo. And if you cook them, the skin crisps up, like roast chicken. Unfortunately, the goo remains. Oh crikey, one's got into my pants. Which Aussie animal has fingerprints that are almost indistinguishable from humans, even under a microscope? Answer is koalas. Oh yeah, us koalas have proper people fingers. And just like you, our fingerprint patterns are one of a kind. Take a closer look. They're the same, aren't they? Oh, hang on a tick. Are they moving? What's going on here? Are the fingers alive? Whatever it is, stop it. You're freaking me out. Now make sure you keep score and don't go cheating. We'll compare in the comments. Alrighty, okay. In Australia, what is a dog's breakfast? Answer is a right mess. Now after my dog eats his brekkie, his food station looks like a war zone. Food scraps and water everywhere. So down under, if a place or even a project is messy, you'd say something like, crikey Gary, the control room looks like a dog's breakfast. Get Shirley to clean it up a bit. Today's episode of Just a Koala Show is brought to you by Beryl. Oh, thanks heaps, Bezza. Okay, the In Excess song, Suicide Blonde, was apparently inspired by which famous girlfriend of Michael Hutchins? Answer is Kylie Minogue. So Kylie had to wear a platinum blonde wig for her role in the '89 movie The Delinquents, and jokingly said to Hutchins she was going suicide blonde. Alrighty, true or false? Just like an iceberg, the vast majority of Uluru is actually hidden beneath the surface of the desert. Answer is true. They reckon about 3.5 kilometres, that's 2 miles for the American viewer, is actually underground. Now that's not science fact. Geologists admit that no one knows exactly how far down it goes, with some models suggesting it could reach as deep as 6 kilometres down. That's 3.5 miles. Hurly dooly, she's a big pebble. Today's episode of Just a Koala Show is brought to you by Bronwyn. Oh, thanks Bronny. Alrighty, in Australia, if you're knackered, what are you? Answer is exhausted. As in, I just can't go over to Gary's tonight. I'm stuffed. Totally knackered. Okay, don't stop, genius. You're almost there. And make sure to stay and see what's coming up. It's a rip snorter. Alrighty, making history in 1921, who was the first female elected to the Australian Parliament? Answer is Edith Cowan. And right after Edie won her seat, she gave her entire campaign committee small gum nut brooches. And this was her way of saying the seat had been a hard nut to crack, and that she likes gum nuts. Why isn't there a movie about Edith? This woman's amazing. Okay, now here are some questions from the viewers for me to answer. Oh, isn't this going to be fun? Alright, here we go. Why do Australians answer questions with, yeah, nah? Why don't you just disagree from the start? Oh, we are disagreeing from the start. You see, the first yeah is just an acknowledgement of the following nah. So it's like saying, oh yes, I completely agree with you, it's a no. Oh, you gotta love that for an answer. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Yeah, nah. Alrighty, question from America. Why do Australians have this weird obsession with the 4 seasons being linked strictly to the calendar months? What? How do you do it? That's like asking why do Aussies observe Tuesday on a Tuesday? What, you're telling me if you're in the States during the winter and it's a warm day, you guys call it summer? Nah, us Aussies would call that a warm winter's day. Look, what you're talking about here will bring down society as we know it. If up is up, Tuesday is Tuesday, and the seasons are the seasons. Coming up on the next episode of Just a Koala Show. Oh, for fluff's sake, so sorry viewer. This is not what's coming up in our next show. I mean really, this is embarrassing. Alright, what did you score? Comment it below. And if you want another one, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next quiz.